What is up, lads? How's it going? How are you getting on? And welcome back to the channel. Double Gameweek 20 is still ongoing, with City and Spurs still to play tonight, and with a lot of involvement in this game for FPL managers, we all still have a lot to play for. In this video, we'll be looking at how I fared out so far in Gameweek 20, along with the Gameweek 21 preview and my team selection. If you're currently watching this video, please drop it a like and a comment below, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that sub button. We're currently on the way to 3k subs. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. We start off the Gameweek review at Old Trafford, with United and City's first game of the double. If you watch my deadline stream, you'll know that I stayed away from triple captain in Haaland, so I was watching this game in the hopes of a blank. I also decided to keep Cancelo, as it wasn't worth getting rid of him for a hit, so I was definitely relieved to see him in the starting 11 for City. Thankfully, Luke Shaw kept Haaland quiet for the 90 minutes, which led to him blanking, but he still has another game to play tonight, but it's a small bit of pressure off for not triple captaining him. I got some nice returns in the game, with De Bruyne assisting and Rashford scoring, and with United picking up 3 points, it was definitely a decent start to the game week. With no involvement for the rest of the games on Saturday, we move on to Sunday's early game, with 3 players involved. Unfortunately, Mitrovic missed a penalty in bizarre circumstances, which led to returning 0 points, but Kieran Trippier continued his amazing form this season, with a clean sheet, and he also picked up 3 bonus points. It would have been the perfect outcome for my team if Mitrovic scored the penalty, as he would have got all the bonus, and because nearly every manager owns Trippier, it didn't move me up the ranks. Kepa was the saviour of the game week this week, with a massive 10 points haul after picking up 5 saves and the 3 bonus. It was a 50-50 call between playing him and Ward for the spot and goals, so thankfully I chose correctly for an 8-point swing. I was hoping it'd be a goal fest in London for the last game on Sunday, but it wasn't to be. Arsenal won the game 2-0, and with no involvement from Martinelli, it was a disappointing end to Sunday's games. With Kane unable to score, I'll be hoping he can get something against City this evening after his blank against Arsenal. United conceded a late goal to Palace last night with a minute to go, which wiped out my Luke Shaw clean sheet. Rashford was unable to return after his fine form over the last few weeks, and it will be a tough task for United on Sunday, with Casemiro suspended after picking up a 5th yellow card. So far in Double Game Week 20, I'm on 52 points, and with 4 players playing tonight, I'll be hoping for a Kane and De Bruyne masterclass, with hopefully Haaland staying quiet. Looking ahead to future potential double game weeks, if United and Leeds come away from their 4th round FA Cup ties without drawing, it's a big possibility they'll double in Game Week 22. If Liverpool beat Brighton in the Cup, it looks like Brighton will either play Bournemouth or Palace in Game Week 25, and this means either Bournemouth or Palace would have an extra fixture that week. If Liverpool do end up beating Brighton in the FA Cup, this would also lead to a big chance of Liverpool and Wolves doubling in Game Week 26. I hate to say it, but Darwin Núñez could make his way back into my team that week. Planning ahead to the potential blank in Game Week 25, whichever teams reach the EFL Cup final will miss out this week. We won't know until Game Week 22 which teams will be in the final, so I'd advise on holding your transfer this week until we know for certain who'll miss out. It's because of this reason, and the fact we're still waiting on news around double game weeks, I'll be hoping to save a transfer this week, and I advise you to do the same. I hate to say it, but Arsenal are definitely the best team in the league at the moment. This means I'll be looking to triple up on their assets very soon. Odegaard is the pick of the bunch at the moment, the partner alongside my White and Martinelli duo. Arsenal also have a double game week in Game Week 23, so I think I'll be definitely moving for the Norwegian when they double. If Leeds do end up getting the double in Game Week 22, Rodrigo is a man that can make his way into my team. Dean Henderson will be a big miss for Forest, so I'll be looking to attack this game, and for the return fixture against United, anything will be a bonus here, as I don't expect a return. Brighton are a free scoring team at the moment, so it's no surprise that FPL managers are moving towards March and Matoma as budget options. The duo have been in outstanding form over the last few game weeks, with each of them returning the last 3 games, and March amassing 3 double-digit hauls in his last 4 games. With Brighton having some decent fixtures in their next few, I'd probably lean towards Matoma as my desired pick, as he's better XG compared to March, and he's a top performer for a big chance involvement per 90 minutes. Trossard falling out with his manager also means Matoma seems nailed on. I definitely wouldn't rule out the Irishman Evan Ferguson as a budget option up top, but with Danny Welbeck back fit, he may see his minutes reduced. There was a lot of talk on FPL Twitter this week about how to pronounce this man's name, and after seeing a lot of variations, I've brought it upon myself to settle the debate. Matt Doherty is how you say his name. With that messing over, let's get back to the Game Week 21 planning. Looking ahead to Game Week 21, here's some tips I'd be advising on ahead of Saturday's deadline. We still have a lot of information yet to be released regarding double game weeks and blank game weeks, and for this reason, I definitely recommend you saving your free transfer this week. It seems a lot of managers are losing patience with Almiron after blanking the last few game weeks. Newcastle have some decent fixtures over the next few weeks, so I'd recommend keeping faith in them, as there's every chance he can grab some returns over the next few games. With 2 blanks for Haaland in his last 2 games, a big question is whether or not we should veer away from giving him the armband and give it to players who are consistently returning. Haaland has faced some tough opposition in the last 2 games in Chelsea and United, so keep your armband on him and don't overcomplicate things. Looking ahead to Saturday's deadline, even though Cancelo is a big issue, I'll be hoping to save the transfer. I can't see much points from Shaw or Ben White, so if Cancelo misses out, White can come into the team. This leaves my lineup as follows: Kepa in goals, Shaw, Trippier and Cancelo in defence, Rashford, Martinelli, De Bruyne and Almiron in midfield, and Mitrovic, Kane and Haaland up top. I'm still 50-50 on whether to play Ward or Kepa, but I'm currently leaning towards Kepa for the chance of some save points. With City still to play tonight, and barring any injuries to Haaland, a home fixture at Wolves means he's the prime candidate for the armband. I expect him to return tonight against Spurs and carry that form into the weekend. I'll be streaming on YouTube before the deadline on Saturday, so don't forget to tune in before the deadline. If you've made it to the end of the video, please give it a like, drop a comment below and subscribe to the channel. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at FPL Era, so please do follow me on those platforms. There you have it, there's my Gameweek 21 team. Best of luck for Gameweek 21, I'll see you in the next video.